Cal Exotics Experts, Sunny Megatron. This is part 4 of BDSM 101. Now, I want you to pick, whether it's flipping a coin, whether it's rolling the dice, one partner is going to be the dominant and one partner is going to be the submissive. Now, as the dominant, you know there's certain things you can employ in your BDSM scenes. A lot of the stuff we've talked about in my other videos. We can use restraints, right, and sensory deprivation, take away one sense and everything else is magnified. You can do impact play if your submissive is into pain, whether that's a riding crop, a paddle, that you can do ball gaps. There's all sorts of things that you can use. Generally, there's going to be two types of scenarios that you're playing out with each other. The first one is just a straight up power exchange. That means that one person calls the shots and the other one follows along. Now, of course, you've negotiated and there's safe words and consent is involved. It's all in good fun. But as the submissive, you get kind of turned on knowing that your dominant is plotting and planning all these devious things that you know nothing about. And maybe as a dominant, you can string your submissive along. Let's say you're planning to get together that evening, but during the day, around noontime, you send them a text and say, I need you to do something for me right now. I need you at work to go to the bathroom, take your cell phone camera with you and take a picture of yourself touching yourself in a sensitive area, and I want you to send it to me within 5 minutes. And then when that submissive gets that text, it's like, oh no, I can't do that. Oh, what if someone knows what I'm doing? They're not gonna know. Oh, but it's exciting, it's taboo. And that gets your juices flowing for hours upon hours upon hours until you meet. So that's foreplay that lasts all day. The other type of scenario that you can engage in is a straight up role play. Now that's when you're assuming different characters. Let's say you're doing I'm the mad scientist and you're my subject, or I'm the teacher and you're the naughty student, or oh officer, how can I get out of getting this speeding ticket? Is there anything I can do? Those sorts of things. You're assuming a different personality, and that lets you shed your inhibitions. Now as a submissive, there are a number of different types of submissives you can be. You don't always have to be, well, yes sir and yes ma'am and I'll do whatever. You know what? Maybe you're a little bratty. Maybe you want to talk back. Maybe you want to say, well, make me. You can absolutely be a bratty submissive. You could be a yes ma'am, yes sir submissive. Or what if you were a treasured pet? What if you sat there all proud knowing that your master or mistress is fawning over you and petting you and making you feel so good. So BDSM and dominant submissive role plays isn't always just you're bad, I'm gonna punish you. They can take on all different sorts of storylines and different lives. Another thing you need to be aware of as a submissive, if you get into a really heavy-duty scene, you may enter a state of consciousness that we call subspace. Now, it feels a little bit different for everybody. Some people say it's a very euphoric feeling. Some people say that they lose all sense of time and they have sort of a surreal feeling. Some people get emotional. They might cry or they might laugh. But it's kind of a heightened state of awareness, just like when we talk about runners get the runner's high when their adrenaline gets pumping, and it's kind of like a natural drug. Subspace can do the same thing for you. As a dominant, it's really important to help your submissive come down from this subspace. After you're done playing, they need what's called aftercare from you. And aftercare can be whatever that submissive needs. It could be, you know what, I need a warm blanket and I need you to hug me and tell me that you love me. Or you know what, I need you to leave me alone for a little bit and I just need to be by myself. Make sure that you talk to your submissive and you understand what they need and you give it to them after your scene. So is this enough to get you started with some BDSM? I want to hear some of your creative ideas. Tell me down below if you do some power exchange stuff, some really good ideas that you can use to string your submissive along throughout the day. Or maybe some fun and clever role-playing scenarios that either you've used or you've thought about using. Until next time, I'm Cal Exotics Experts, Sunny Megatron.